Hi guys, I'm Jason.
I'm Lonnie.
And you're watching another video right here on PhoenixPOPtastic. Today we are going back to the future again for part 2.
Yes.
If you haven't watched the last part 1, there's a link right up here. Check that out first and then come back and watch this one. We have like, what, 7-8 pops here left to show you from the Back to the Future set series. And yeah, so before we do that, make sure you like and subscribe, click the notification bell so you're notified every time one of our videos goes up.
Yep, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
Indeed. And now, let the collecting begin. All right, so I'm gonna start. We got like
go, just jump in and grab one. Do it.
You know, let's start with one of my favorite Docs.
Do it.
Because Doc is awesome.
Doc
one of the best parts in the movie. Doc with helmet. This is also from the newer series that was just released. And I did get all these newer commons from Chalice. I got them all for like $35 or something.
Yeah,
They've since raised it to like $45 or something, but that was really cool. It took a while for them to come, but they all came in Chalice protectors and they're all minty fresh. It's worth the little extra week or so wait, I would say. But anyways, back to it. He's got his little paper there where he drew the flux capacitor, and this is when Marty knocked on the door.
Yeah,
he opened the door.
He was trying to read his mind.
Yeah, and he thought he was a salesman. And so I'm from the future. So yes, Doc Brown with helmet. That's one of my favorite Doc Browns so far.
Okay, let's keep going with Doc. Grab the next one.
I only have one more Doc.
Oh, well then.
And this is Doc when in part 2. Which again, the box does not say part 2, it just says Back to the Future.
Yeah.
But this is the beginning of part 2 when he shows up at Marty's house.
From the future.
From the future with his cool glasses and his
clear tie.
His clear tie, yeah. And he's
plastic looking.
Using the, what's the Veggie-Matic or the...
Yeah.
Mr. Fusion. That's Mr. what it is. Mr. Fusion. So, that one's very cool. And he had to go bring Marty back to the future because there's a problem with his kids.
His kids. Do this one next.
Oh, do that one?
I don't know, just because he's random.
And this is very random because they should make more of these. Like, I would love to see the dad. I would love to George McFly, you know.
And Jennifer.
And Jennifer. But they at least made this one, and it's the younger 50s version. Yes. So that's cool. But it is Biff Tannen. I love the Biff Tannen in part 2 where he's rich and has his, because he's got that almanac and everything. But this is the Biff Tannen that got the almanac and ended up winning a bunch and got punched out by Marty Mcfly.
Well, he was being rather douchey
for his parents, George.
Yes.
And what's his mom's name?
Oh, come on. Why do you do this? Right when in the middle of recording a video. So now there's all this pressure.
And dogs are barking. I don't know what her name is.
I don't know either.
Anyway.
I do know. I just don't know right now.
It doesn't matter.
God dang it.
So then, speaking of Back to the Future Part 2, which I don't think we were speaking of, but anyways, Back to the Future Part 2, this one's weird. Okay, now I saw that there's a Walmart exclusive coming out, because there are still some more Back to the Future Pops coming. There's a Doc with Einstein, there's this one as well, but his hat actually has the correct colors.
Yeah.
And this one, when it first was being released or teased, it showed the colors, but then it went to all gray. So I'm not really sure.
But silver.
Here's Marty in future outfit. And the weird thing about this was I don't think Marty's hat was ever just silver in any of the movies. So I don't know why.
Well, I think that they probably just had an issue getting the color right.
Maybe, or
because it's like a very weird, like.
But the new Walmart exclusive pop, I think it's a pop in tea. I'm not really sure, but it actually has the colors. So, look forward to finding that one somehow with Walmart. Who knows? But there's Marty and his outside pockets, and, you know, everyone in the future, all the kids, they wear their pockets inside out, don't you know?
That's silly.
I like this one because he has his little 80s camcorder.
Yeah.
It's great. Marty in puffy vest, which is basically like the first original common, but he has his puffy vest and his camcorder because he's filming Doc in the first ever meeting of the DeLorean. So that's also another cool one to add.
Heck yeah! And now
my two
grand prizes.
Besides the one in part 1, the hoverboard, which is a prized one of mine, these two are my other prized ones. So this one, I'll show this one off first and get it out of its hard stack. It's not in the armor.
Not an armor.
Unfortunately. But this one, okay, last year we started this channel on October 5th, 2019. And about a month later, I was getting kind of used to how things were rolling, and this dropped on the Funko Shop. And I was like, oh, I'm such a big fan of that movie. Wow, I didn't even know they made pops of it. So I ordered this one, and then right after that, I ordered the 2 commons. And now it has been sitting in my collection ever since. And it is the Radiation Suit Marty, and he just keeps growing in value. It is the shared one. I did get it off the Funko Shop, but it's not from the... Because that year, they actually went to New York Comic Con, so you would have to actually go there to get the Comic Con one. You can't just order it. And so I got the shared, but still very awesome, very cool valued, and one of the best parts of the movie because he's Darth Vader, and he's got his Spock hand going on in the thing and everything. It's awesome.
And really cool pop.
By the way, this Pop Blitz sticker, which they announced when this pop came out that the game was going to be on your phone soon and never came out. Hey, it's out now. You can go download it. That's kind of cool. I've been playing it a lot lately. It's kind of fun. All right, so now I like this one. This is the actual Comic-Con, not the shared. And we got this from our pal, popping off the walls, Joshua Calloway. It is the 2018 Canadian exclusive Marty Mcfly playing the guitar. Playing Johnny B.
Cool.
Good. He is one of the awesome ones that we have. This one, the Radiation and the hoverboard. This is awesome.
Very, very awesome.
Very awesome. And his little Gibson guitar, Epiphone Gibson. He's got his suit on and everything. It's just a great part of the movie. He kind of saves the day at that part of the movie just by playing a song and getting his parents to kiss.
Yes.
Oh,
I remember.
So awesome. All right, well, that was
it.
all of the Back to the Future Pops.
Part 1 and Part 2. That's all of our Back to the Future Pops in our collection.
That is it. There, like I said, there's a few more coming out soon that I'm gonna try to get because Walmart, it's just a pain for me. Because if it's not online, then we all know how Walmart is online. Some things come and go, and it's whatever. If I get it, I get it. But so far, I had 2 or 3 in my Back to the Future collection, and I wished for more, and then they just dumped like 20 of them. They're like, here you go. I'm like, thanks. I'm like, oh, and there's 4 more coming. Stop doing that.
That's how Funko goes.
It is lately. Anyways, if you've enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Click the notification bell.
Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Indeed. And we'll see you next time
on PhoenixPOPtastic.